Thank you very much, Kate. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming today as we have exciting news to share, as Kate just mentioned. First, I want to thank our friends from the University of Delaware for being here today. We are excited to have you and very much look forward to working with all of you. Thank you. This has been an exciting season for our organization, not only for our play on the ice, but off the ice as well. This season we have made engaging with our fan base and community a priority and setting the standard for a new era of Orange. So far, so good. We are extremely proud of the work of our organization, things that have been done and continue to be done in our local community alongside our great partners at Snyder Youth Hockey and Education, who are also here in attendance right now to grow the game of hockey, the #1 priority. Today we are taking another step in doing just that and are extremely excited to announce that we have partnered with the University of Delaware to support the development of their first ever NCAA Division I women's ice hockey program. So incredible news on that front, and exciting from our side as well, as we want to continue to develop women's hockey in this area. We will work with the University of Delaware to help develop a first-class women's ice hockey program and support their community engagement while continuing to grow the game of hockey in our local communities. And at this time, I would like to introduce University of Delaware Director of Athletics, Chrissi Rawak, who I met just shortly a few minutes ago. And she's a wonderful person that you guys will enjoy talking to as well. Thanks, Chrissi.
Thank you, Keith. I really appreciate it. We are incredibly excited to be here today, and I want to start out with some thank yous as well. First and foremost, to our university leadership. Thank you, President Asanas and our Board of Trustees, for their continued investment and support. To our partners from the Flyers, Keith Jones, Barry Hanrahan, Dan Hilferty, Cindy Stutman, Rob Bear, and especially Cynthia Punsalan, who from the very beginning saw the opportunity and believed in it, and we are incredibly grateful. And certainly last but not least, Kevin Westgrath from the NHL. We certainly would not be here without your guidance and support. It has been a tremendous couple of months for the University of Delaware and Delaware Athletics. With the transition of our football program to the Football Bowl subdivision, joining Conference USA in 2025, being the 45th school in the country to add women's ice hockey, joining College Hockey America in 2025, and earlier this week, we announced the hiring of our head coach, Allison Coomey, who joins us after spending 7 seasons with Penn State, and we are incredibly grateful to have Coach Coomey joining our Blue Hens family to build and lead the 22nd varsity program at the University of Delaware. And now we find ourselves here at the Wells Fargo Center during Women's History Month, and I'm sitting next to Keith Jones, announcing a first of its kind partnership for women's hockey with one of the most storied programs in NHL history. Wow. I have to say that from the very beginning, it was clear that this partnership was going to matter to the Flyers organization, and that is because we are incredibly aligned with what we value. And there is no doubt in my mind that this partnership will quickly put our program in a position to be successful. The pillars of our partnership will be growing the game of hockey, community engagement, and launching a world-class women's ice hockey program. We both feel a responsibility to invest in our community, and utilizing the game of ice hockey as the vehicle is exciting and special. Our community engagement efforts will include co-hosting youth hockey clinics at Risk Ice Arena at the University of Delaware, bringing the Flyers community caravan to the state of Delaware, and creating Flyers takeovers to Rust to bring the Wells Fargo atmosphere to UD. We all know that in order to build a successful program, you need to invest in your people. The Flyers are equally as committed as we are, and they are offering career and professional development opportunities for students, student athletes, coaches, and staff, which will include spots in the Flyers' Next Shift program for our women's ice hockey student athletes, access to internship opportunities for our students, opportunities for our staff and coaches to visit practices, to shadow Flyers coaches and support staff, and participate in mentorship collaboration programs. These are just a few examples of the opportunities we will work and learn together to ultimately win together. I'm also pleased to share that the university has just begun to have conversations with Snyder Hockey as well, affiliates of the Flyers, and we are incredibly excited about the opportunities we have to work together. This is an incredible organization that is invested in developing young people through the sport of ice hockey. So, as you can probably tell, we're pretty darn excited, but what I certainly also feel is grateful. And as a very long time Flyers fan, growing up watching Ron Hextall, Tim Kerr, Brian Propp, John LeClaire, and many other Flyers greats, I am proud. I'm really, really proud. And certainly our hope is that this partnership is a catalyst for growth and innovation in women's hockey. Our goal is to create a sustainable model that other universities and organizations can use that will contribute to the continued investment and growth of this incredible sport. So thank you again. Keith, Barry, Dan, Cindy, Rob, and Cynthia, and many other members of the Flyers organization that we will look forward to working with for recognizing and being willing to invest in a partnership that will elevate the University of Delaware women's ice hockey program and grow this wonderful game. We look forward to seeing you all at Rust Ice Arena, happy to give you directions, and cheering on the Delaware Blue Hens in 2025. With that, I'd like to ask Coach Kumi to join me on stage.
Really quick, we'll just do a quick few questions.
Oh, you want to do that
And then
first?
we'll- Yeah,
All
just to
right.
keep